pioneer of blockchain innovation and a relentless educator, Mr. Abiola's leadership has shaped the cryptocurrency landscape across West Africa. Now we have Mr. Mazi Uniedo, head GCV ambassador of Nigeria and assistant to the Africa chief ambassador, a leader in both technology and enterprise. He is the CEO of Mazi, Special Catering and Integrated Services, with a rich background in computer science and broadband engineering. Mr. Onyedo has been instrumental in fostering trust and adoption within Nigeria's growing Pi ecosystem. Let us now open our hearts with resounding applause as we welcome 26 exceptional keynote speakers representing the soul, strength, and cultural richness of the GCV movement across 6 continents. Miss Doris Yen from Canada, Mr. Daniel Chen, China, Mr. Shi Long Yu, China, Miss Hong Zwaner, China, Miss Noni Paja, Indonesia, Mr. Jojo, Vietnam, Mr. Jason Wong, Malaysia, Mr. Tiavas Kamranian, Iran, Mr. Ramesh Shetty, India, Miss Bukit Ibrus Sulimis, Turkey, Mr. Ganhomido Dusuange from Benin, Miss Heren Mokosewe, Tanzania, Miss Hoda Ibrahim, Egypt, Mr. Marlon Dumantay, Philippines, Mr. Munyesa Mois, Rwanda, Mr. Mohammed Aladime, Yemen, Mr. Samir Shori, Palestine, Mr. Vijay Soni, France, Mr. Sergio da Cruz, Portugal, Mr. Olivier Inatimana, Rwanda, Miss Christina Tangwe, Canada, Mr. Idir Alonso Rincon, Colombia, Miss Elshi Afrayani, Indonesia, Mr. Kim Chong, Malaysia, Miss Stevich Van Moyen, Vietnam, myself, Lumari, Philippines. This conference is more than just an update. It is a rallying cry, a moment to align our purpose, reaffirm our vision, and march forward with unity and clarity. The official agenda includes delivered by myself, reflecting on our shared vision and the pivotal role of pioneers in shaping a sustainable and people powered pie economy. And each of our 26 global speakers will share regional perspectives, grassroots achievements, success stories, and bold strategies, and strengthen the pie ecosystem and accelerate adoption. All introductions will be delivered by our esteemed co-host, Mr. Abiola and Mr. Onyedo. To ensure inclusivity, each speech will be translated in real time into both English and French, enabling a unified and accessible experience for all attendees. So, interactive session focused on GCB education and public awareness, securing legitimate and traceable transactions, merchant support and expansion on the map of Pi, strengthening national and regional leadership, coordinated strategy for buyback of Pi from exchanges, and a heartfelt summary and a call to united action as we prepare for the global launch of the Open Mainnet. Please note all discussions and presentation at this event are educational in nature and do not constitute financial advice. Our goal is to empower every pioneer with knowledge, unity, and a shared sense of responsibility. Dear pioneers, we're not simply part of a movement. We are shaping the future of digital trust and value. This is our time. Let us inspire each other, learn from one another, and rise together. Let this conference be the spark that ignites global momentum. Let us remind us that we are the utility, we are the value, and together we are unstoppable. And now, with great excitement, I hand the stage over to our two co-hosts, Mr. Ianda Sheriff Abiola and Mr. Mazzy Uniedo, to guide us through this extraordinary global event. Thank you and welcome to the conference.
All right, thank you very much, Lumari. You've been a very wonderful leader in your leadership capacity, and of course, it's a great honor and privilege to co-host this great global GCV conference with you. And also, I want to use this opportunity to extend my warm heartfelt regard to all the GCV leadership and all the great community members, both in Africa, in Europe, Asia, in America, and all the people all over the world that are great Pi network enthusiasts and those that are fighting for financial freedom. I just want to welcome you all to this great, wonderful conference. And by the way, I can't find Mr. Abiola, my fellow co-host. Mr. Abiola, are you there? If you are there, please can you come up? And I don't know, Lumari, can you make me co-host so that I can search for him and send him invitation to come up? I can't see him, Mr. Abiola Yenda. I don't know what's wrong. All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, I sent you an invitation to become the co-host. Okay,
Yes, yeah,
thank
thank
you.
you very much. Yes, yeah, I'm there now. Yeah, I've accepted. All right, so while we are waiting for my co-host to
Mr. Mazzy, over to you, Mr. Mazzy, or I can introduce Miss Doris.
Yeah, because I think probably he has internet problem. It's showing collecting. It looks like he
Okay.
dropped the line. Yeah, you just introduce. Go ahead.
All right. So our first speaker for tonight is no other than Miss Doris Yen. Miss Doris Yen, the founder of the Global GCV movement and the author of the Philippine Pioneers Handbook, Canadian, who holds a bachelor's degree in economics from Anhui University of Finance and Economics in China and a bachelor's degree in accounting from Concordia University in Canada. She is a former certified public accountant in the USA and is currently a USA IRS certified enrolled agent tax professional. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Doris Yen. Ms. Doris Yen, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much to Ms. Numari. Right now, I see Mr. Sheriff Yanda. He's here. So do you want him to speak right now, translate, or I start?
All right. I welcome Mr. Inanda to translate my introduction.
Okay, thank you very much again, everyone. This is Yanda Sheriff Abiola from Ivory Coast. Je salue à tous les participants de ce groupe. Je suis Sheriff Abiola Yanda, voilà, depuis la Côte d'Ivoire. Alors, j'aimerais faire une très brève je vais dire, entrer à la matière, parce qu'il faut dire que depuis plus de 30 minutes maintenant, je demandais à ce que je prenne la parole. Voilà, donc j'avais du mal à entendre et du mal aussi à prendre la parole. Alors, nous avons tout de suite écouté notre chère Lumari, qui est notre directrice exécutive au niveau de la Core Team internationale, GCV, voilà, qui a fait une très brève entrée à la matière, qui a non seulement fait un message de bienvenue à tous, mais également elle a présenté tous les participants. Il y a pratiquement 26 participants, ceux qui vont donner des discours. Voilà, et par la suite, elle demande à ce que elle fait un cri, voilà, un cri d'action, que tout le monde, voilà, soit véritablement prêt pour qu'on puisse faire envoler véritablement le GCV au monde. Voilà, donc brièvement, j'ai pas tout suivi, mais voici le peu de trucs que je peux dire pour l'instant. Et je pense que comme maintenant j'ai la parole, on va prendre le temps en marche et on va traduire ce qu'il y a à traduire justement comme il se devait. Allez, merci bien et on se dit à tout à l'heure. So, I think I can handle the mic to our mom, Doris Lee, to continue her speech. I just make a brief explanation. Thank you. Hello, do you get me?
Yeah, Miss Doris, hello.
Yes, yes, sorry, I'm here. Thank you so much.
The stage is yours now.
Okay,
Thank you.
finally, it's my turn. Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Numari, and our co-host, Mr. Dianda and Mr. Maisie. Great. Okay, dear global pioneers and all GCV ambassadors, this is Doris Ying from Canada, Toronto on Sunday. Beautiful morning. Greeting to all of you. Okay, today is April 20, 2025. And this is the first Global Pioneers Conference since the launch of the Pi Network Open Network. I still remember almost 3 years ago when I presented at the Global Consensus Conference on Twitter Space Conference. From there, my journey began. And now we find ourselves here again after launching the Open Network since 2 months ago. This leads me to today's topic. The sharpness of a sword comes from grinding. The fragrance of plum blossoms comes from the bitter cold. Before I start my speech today, I want to express my deep appreciation for our host, Ms. Numari and her assistant, Mr. Juju, who have worked tirelessly to organize today's event. They reviewed all 26 speeches, translated them, and compiled them for this wonderful conference. I also want to extend my gratitude to our co-host, Mr. Yanda Sheriff Abiana, Mr. Menzi Victor Oido, and Ms. Noni Padagia for their exceptional conference management. This conference is like timely rain during a drought. We will hold monthly Global Pioneers Conference until we successfully launch an Open Mainnet. We need to leverage all our excellent global GCV ambassadors' wisdom and unique perspective and charm to awaken global pioneers for the same goal. I use the terms Open Mainnet and Open Network intentionally, as an Open Network is just the first stage of the Open Mainnet, okay? Excuse me. The Open Mainnet should have a second stage that everyone expects, an open source code to implement our GCV at $314,159. All ecosystems should begin utilizing this GCV. Is this what everyone wants? I understand that many pioneers prefer quick results, like fast food, without wanting to explore the why and how. However, this is the issue. Without knowing the reasons and strategies, you will never achieve the results you desire. To address your doubts, I will explain the significance of my topic. As I said before, the sharpness of a sword comes from grinding. The fragrance of plum blossoms comes from the bitter cold. This means that without enduring trials and tribulations, how can we expect to reap sweet rewards? It serves as the metaphor that everything must endure hardships before it can succeed. In our community, many pioneers do not understand the relationships between themselves and the core team, and they do not recognize that Pi Network needs pioneers to collaborate, to be accepted by the outside world. They have been oversaturated with codes that encourage them to sit back and wait. Why have they begun being misled? Some influential pioneers are aware of the community's anxieties, and they take advantage of this by spreading fake news or making unofficial promise, leading pioneers to continuously expect rather than actively build a strong community. I'm here to tell you not to trust any empty promise and do face reality, okay? We should rely solely on official information channels from the core team. The success of Pi Network depends on pioneers having a clear understanding and working together to push for the successful launch of the open mainnet as soon as possible. Only in this way can we realize our dreams. Now, I will address a confusion many pioneers may have. The first question most pioneers ask is, why, after the launch of the open network, are we still here? Why don't we have the financial freedom we expected? My answer is because Pi Network is a revolution. A revolution is driven by ordinary people like us. This is the first time in human history that we are creating a private currency. It's important to understand that this is different from all government-issued fiat currency. Some pioneers confuse central bank digital currency, CBDC, with cryptocurrency created by ordinary people. Therefore, we should not expect the government to provide us with guidance or arrangement, okay? If we can wait to receive the money, then why wouldn't government issue currency by themselves directly? Why need us? If government can do by themselves, do we as ordinary people have chance to gain financial freedom? Okay, this is my question to you. So why shouldn't we expect big companies to support Pi Network? Okay, I tell you, all commercial entities pursue profit, and large companies are especially risk averse. Before the Pi Network achieve complete success, they won't take the risk of failure. They will only engage when the risks are minimal or non-existent. Thus, we should not rely on big companies, and there is no reason to believe they will accept pioneers' request. Okay, the core team refrain from discussing or announcing pricing due to the transformative potential of the Pi Network. This innovation enables individuals with limited financial resources to accumulate considerable wealth, which may disrupt the established interests of affluent individuals and corporations. Should the core team release a price? It is probably the regulation bodies would intervene to preserve the current economic equilibrium, thereby jeopardizing the viability of the Pi Network. Nevertheless, pioneers possesses the capacity to affect change. With nearly 70 million individual members, a united front can indeed reshape the landscape. We are committed to adhere to all existing financial and security regulations, which is why our participation in the exchange market is crucial. The acceptance of a stable coin, GCV, by regulators will depend on its demonstrated transparency and fairness to all investors. Consequently, it is essential for pioneers to remain cautious and not to place trust in any assertions that specific code can determine market price. While code may function effectively within the confines of Pi Network community, the discourse surrounding an open network necessitates engagement with global audience. I would like to explain the purpose of Pi Network and its theoretical foundation. Friedrich August von Hayek was Austrian-born British economist who shared the 1974 Nobel Memorial Prize with economic science with Gunnar Myrdal for their work on money and economic fluctuations. Hayek's book, The Denationalization of Money, published in 1976, advocate for establishment of privately issued currency that compete in the market. Hayek proposed a system where financial institutions create currency that compete for acceptance, with stability in value being the crucial factor for that acceptance. He assumes that competition will favor currencies that maintain stable value, as a devalued currency negatively affects creditors, while an upward revalued currency harms the debtor. Thus, the mission of Pi Network to become a private currency can ultimately support global economy. It is not intended to replace the current fiat currency system, but rather to enhance its efficiency. This is why the success of Pi Network holds significant importance. This responsibility lies with the pioneers of the network in the exchange market, because core team cannot guide the price. Now, let's discuss how we can achieve the goal of realizing GCV for Pi Network. We have already established Pi's value during enclosed mainnet phase. Our next step is to focus on how to create GCV in the exchange market. You might wonder about difference between the value and the price. Value refers to the currency itself, while price pertains to commodities or securities in the context of buying and selling. Value derives from the inherent worth of the currency, whereas price reflects how people perceive the commodity or security externally. Sometimes the market price may fall below its actual value due to a lack of understanding about its true worth, and at other times the price may exceed its value. We can say that demand and supply determine price, but the value is distinct. It comes from the intrinsic worth of our Pi coin. As pioneer, we have successfully established the Pi coin as a GCV, which is evident in the code backed up by 6 million GCV blockchain data. However, some members of our community may not fully grasp the significance of Pi's value, or may be in urgent need of money, leading them to sell at a current price of $0.6. Such action can undervalue Pi's value and negatively impact the long-term interest of all pioneers in the Pi Network. This is why we urge all pioneers to fulfill their responsibilities, to share information that helps more pioneers recognize GCV is their Pi value. We encourage pioneers to only sell at GCV to help manage the supply of low-priced coin in the exchange market. Additionally, we advocate for buybacks. Indeed, Pi core team has already implemented this strategy, purchasing 27 million Pi for $80 million yesterday. They are also encouraging pioneers to buy Pi to complete their KYC process through Bonsa and activate their KYC verified wallet. This includes auctioning domain names and providing special wallet for auctions. All this strategy has a simple objective: to increase the demand for Pi in the exchange market. Core team recently announced that the second migration will only occur after the first migration is fully completed. The first migration is expected to take time to ensure accuracy, security, and fairness. Currently, we have 12 million pioneers migrated. This is significantly more than the 10 million that Open Network originally aimed for, marking a notable achievement in the scalability within industry. From that, what has been announced by core team as above, it seems they do not plan a mass migration as some pioneers expected. This makes sense, as migrating more wallets could result in substantial expense to stabilize the Pi coin price. So what should the pioneers do? We need to understand that deeper implication of core team's announcement. Their strategy aligns with our GCV core team, which goals is less low-priced supply of Pi and higher demand for Pi usage. Only by achieving this can we stabilize our Pi price in exchange market. Our GCV core team will set a higher goal to successfully introduce GCV in exchange market. Some opponents claim this is impossible. I agree it will be impossible if everyone merely listens to fake promise and does nothing. So I ask you, as a pioneer, do you want financial freedom, or do you prefer Pi remain in the 60 cents? If your answer is that you don't care, that's fine. But please don't complain about why Pi's price is consistently the 60 cents, as it is a result of inaction. However, if you want your dreams to become reality, you must contribute to the community education, share and repost my articles and notes from our GCV ambassadors, as this will help reduce the low price supply of Pi and increase demand. In China, we say, nothing is difficult in the world if you set our mind to do it. This means that if we work hard and unite, we can achieve our goals. Many pioneers once doubted the possibility of GCV. Look at where we now here. It's part of the code, and we have created 6 million GCV data. As I mentioned earlier, success is never easy and requires our collective effort. Too often, we hear about people being scammed or cheated, right? Why doesn't this happen again and again? Because some people want something for nothing. Scammers target those unwilling to put in the work, but still desire profits. This is untenable. However, if we maintain the right mindset, we will not have such expectation, rendering scammers powerless. We can identify their deceit and block them. Today, I hope all of you grasp this logic and protect yourself from all scammers and those who offer empty promise. While empty promise may not directly steal your money, they do rob you all of your emotions, time, and energy, leading to anxiety when outcomes don't align with your expectation. We all know that our founder, Dr. Nicholas Kokalis, will be speaking on Consensus 2025, the world's leading conference on blockchain, Web 3.0, and cryptocurrency. This event will take place from May 14 to 16, 2025 in Toronto, Canada here, and expected to attract over 20,000 attendees from more than 100 countries. Consensus is hosted by CoinDesk, which is a well-known news site specializing in Bitcoin and digital currencies, founded by Shakil Khan. CoinDesk has been organizing this annual crypto summit since 2015. If you look at the agenda, you will see numerous discussions on topics such as cryptocurrency regulations, the role of a stable coin in shaping the future payments, the evolving landscape of crypto litigation, and efforts to mainstream stable coins. Many founders of cryptocurrencies will be presented, and most discussion will revolve around Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, I have not seen Dr. Kokalis' name or the Pi networks mentioned in the agenda, but of course, probably will later. While we celebrate Dr. Nicholas as the speaker at this important conference, we shouldn't expect this opportunity to lead us to significant breakthroughs on our own. Pi Network needs the support of our pioneers, and Dr. Nicholas Kokalis needs our backing as well. This is our chance to help Pi Network present itself to the world as one of the most powerful cryptocurrency community in history. We should strive to make Dr. Nicholas proud in front of all of the other cryptocurrency founders. All pioneers should recognize that the success of Pi Network relies on our contribution. If we can establish Pi's reputation in the exchange market, we will elevate Dr. Nicholas' standing among other cryptocurrencies and position Pi Network as the mainstream option. Currently, the conference topics focus predominantly on Bitcoins. We must understand that if we cannot demonstrate Pi's strong performance, how can regulations accept our Pi Network GCV code? They won't endorse a project that is underperforming in the exchange market. If our price continue to drop, will Dr. Nicholas feel proud speaking at a conference? A declining price signifies a lack of demand of Pi. Consider how our founder feels about the creation of Pi. Therefore, we must unite and strive to showcase the greatness of our mission. As I said, there are no shortcuts on the road to success. All success stems from tireless work in the right direction. Thus, we present the following simple strategies. First, hold your Pi and only sell when GCV reaches $314,159. Second, actively create or manage groups. Focus on studying the Pioneers Handbook and my recent articles to help pioneers stay informed and act. Third, all pioneers should wake up and actively share our GCV articles and information across all groups and social media platforms. Fourth, if you can complete Boxer KYC, please do so and assist other pioneers in doing the same. Fifth, if you have passed KYC or are tentatively approved, activate and transfer your purchase Pi from exchange to your own wallet. Alternatively, considering buying Pi within your means and transferring it to your wallet. Six, actively support domain name auctions and encourage friends to buy Pi on exchange. In China, we say, when people are united, they can move mountains. When we come together, we have a limitless power. From today, I hope all pioneers will focus on this strategy. We are one big family, and we do not wish to divide. However, we must be vigilant against misleading individuals and warn the Pi Network community about their deceptive information to avoid emotional scams. This is not about dividing our community. This is wisdom aimed at protecting it. If we allow such misinformation to spread unchecked and pioneers cannot recognize it, it will delay our progress toward open mainnet. We hope all our pioneers understand this concept. It's like a basket of apples with worms inside. We must throw away the bad ones, otherwise all apples will be infested. As today's topic states, the sharpness of a sword comes from grinding, the fragrance of plum blossoms comes from the bitter cold. Our success awaits us, but we must first face and overcome all challenges. This victory will be the sweetest reward. Thank you for listening, and may God bless us all and Pi Network. Doris Ying, founder, Global GCV Movement, on April 20, 2025. Thank you so much. I give back microphone to Ms. Mari. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Doris, for the incredible and powerful and passionate speech. It strikes a perfect balance between vision, motivation, and realism. Your metaphor, the sharpness of a sword, comes from the grinding, the fragrance of plum blossoms comes from the bitter cold, is truly inspiring. It beautifully captures the spirit of resilience, patience, and unity. And that we all need as pioneers on this journey. We need those spirit, the resilience and patience. Your leadership and clarity of purpose gives us the strength, and your message serves as the guiding light during this critical stage of development. Thank you again, Ms. Doris, for your wisdom, encouragement, and unwavering commitment. Together, we will keep pushing forward. Now, let's move to speaker number 2. We have Mr. Daniel Chen. Mr. Daniel Chen from China is a global GCV ambassador, the director of international ecological development and trade in the global GCV core team, the head of China GCV ambassador With many years of experience in the medicine industry, he has also served as secretary, corporate human resource manager, and CEO of a large state-owned enterprise. He is also the CEO of the GCV International Group based in Hong Kong. I am sorry. Um, Mr. Ianda? Hello, Mr. Ianda?
Yeah, I'm around.
Mr. Yeah, Mr. Ianda. We need to translate Miss Doris' speech first. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. The stage is yours. Yeah.
All right. Alors, rebonsoir encore à tous. Bonjour pour certains qui sont dans des endroits un peu plus tôt. Alors, nous allons donc procéder à un sommaire tout de suite du discours qui a été donné par notre ambassadrice mondiale, Doris Yin. Alors, comme titre, c'est l'acier de l'épée vient de l'affichage. Le parfum des fleurs de prunier vient du froid glacial. Alors, chers pionniers du monde entier et ambassadeurs GCV, aujourd'hui, le 20 avril 2025, marque la toute première conférence mondiale des pionniers depuis le lancement du réseau ouvert de Pi Network. Il y a presque 3 ans, j'ai pris la parole lors de la conférence du consensus mondial sur Twitter Space. C'est là que mon parcours a commencé et nous voici de nouveau réunis. Je tiens à remercier notre hôte, Madame Loumari, son assistant, Monsieur Jojo, ainsi que nos co-hôtes, Monsieur Shérif Abiola Ianda et Monsieur Mazi Victor Oyindo. Et également Madame Noni Padja pour l'organisation exceptionnelle de cet événement. Pourquoi ce thème? Il nous rappelle que sans épreuve, il n'y a pas de réussite. De même, sans froid rigoureux, les fleurs de prunier ne dégagent pas leur parfum. C'est une métaphore du travail acharné que nous devons accomplir. Où en sommes-nous? Beaucoup de pionniers s'interrogent. Pourquoi n'avons-nous pas encore la liberté financière après le lancement du réseau ouvert? Parce que le Pi Network est une révolution et non un projet gouvernemental ou d'entreprise. Cette révolution repose sur des gens ordinaires comme nous. Nous ne devons pas attendre l'approbation de grandes entreprises ou de gouvernements, car ils sont motivés par le profit et la prudence. Notre mission, c'est de créer également une monnaie privée stable, comme le proposait l'économiste Hayek dans la démonétisation de la monnaie. Le Pi ne vise pas à remplacer les monnaies fiat, mais à les compléter et à offrir une alternative efficace. Alors, GCV et sa valeur, la valeur du Pi, GCV 314 159 $, a été établie sur la base des données blockchain. 6 millions d'enregistrements. Mais certains pionniers par ignorance ou nécessité vendent à 0,60 centimes de $, affaiblissent ainsi la vision. Alors, Madame Doris Yin exhorte les pionniers à ne pas vendre qu'au GCV et à partager l'information pour réduire l'effort ou soit l'offre à bas prix et stimuler la demande. Alors, les actions du core team. Ils ont racheté plutôt 27 millions de Pi pour 18 millions de $. Activent leur portefeuille KYC et ils organisent des enchères de domaines, etc., etc. Ça, ce sont les actions qui sont menées par la core team. Alors, il y en a plusieurs actions comme ça. mais quelques-uns ont été cités par ici. La migration massive n'est pas prévue. Chaque étape est sécurisée et contrôlée. L'objectif est de limiter l'offre bon marché et d'accroître la demande. Alors, pour conclusion, parce que comme je vous l'ai dit tout à l'heure, c'était juste pour faire un briefing. Pour conclusion, si vous croyez au GCV, agissez. Ne restez pas passif. Partagez les articles, sensibilisez, éduquez, car l'union fera notre force. Le succès est à portée de main, mais il exige la patience, le courage et la persévérance. Alors, du coup, voici en quelque sorte un petit résumé, voilà, de tout ce qui a été dit dans ce long discours, parce qu'il fallait que, quelque part, on puisse réduire, parce qu'on a juste 4 heures de temps, pourtant on a beaucoup de personnes qui doivent parler. Donc, voici un peu en quelque sorte ce qui a été dit, par notre ambassadrice mondiale, Doris Yin. On va certainement vous revenir encore, s'il y a lieu de vous revenir, avec un discours un peu plus approfondi. Merci. Je vais donner la parole à Madame Lumari. So please, Ms. Lumari, if you're there, the mic is yours. I've made a brief translation of the speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ianda, for the translation, for the French translation. Now, we go to our second speaker, Mr. Daniel Chen. Is Mr. Daniel Chen here? If not, I will introduce him and then read the speech. Mr. Daniel Chen from China is a global GCV ambassador, the director of International Ecological Development and Trade in the Global GCV Core Team, the head of China GCV ambassador with many years of experience in the medicine industry. He has also served as a secretary, corporate human resource manager, and CEO of a large state-owned enterprise. He is also the CEO of the GCV International Group based in Hong Kong. Mr. Chen has made significant contributions to the cross-border GCV partial fiat and partial PI payments for exports from China to various GCV regions. Mr. Ianda?
Mr. Daniel or Ianda?
You will translate the introduction. Thank you.
I should translate the introduction. Okay, good. Voilà, nous allons donc appeler le second speaker, c'est-à-dire le second discours, qui va être donné par M. Daniel. Alors, M. Daniel est je vais dire ici un instant, je vais prendre son discours. OK, M. Daniel Chen est un ambassadeur mondial GCV, directeur du développement écologique et commercial international au sein de l'équipe centrale mondiale GCV et chef des ambassadeurs GCV en Chine. Fort de nombreuses années d'expérience dans l'industrie pharmaceutique, il a aussi été secrétaire, directeur des ressources humaines, puis ensuite PDG d'une grande entreprise publique. Il est aujourd'hui PDG du GCV International Group basé à Hong Kong. Il a également contribué à la mise en œuvre de paiements partiels en fiat et partiellement en fiat et partiellement en PI pour les exportations de Chine vers de diverses régions GCV. It's all right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ianda. Now I'm going to play the speech of Mr. Daniel Chen.
The East, ladies and gentlemen attending the Twitter conference, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. I'm Daniel, and the topic of my speech today is Unite and Anchor the Value of PiGCV while the crypto world.
Hello.
It
Cannot
seems that
hear.
there is no sound.
Yeah, okay.
Why
Excuse
is
me.
Pi the inevitable
Okay.
choice?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I'm
Wait a
sorry.
minute. Ms. Lumari? Yeah, I have Miss Daniel a Chinese version audio because he has some problem to speak right now. So can I use his Chinese version so we can have Mr. Yanda to broadcast the English and the French version. I have his Chinese version here. The
Sure,
audio
Miss
speech.
Doris.
Okay. Then let me test right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you hear?
Yes.
You can hear, right? Okay, so I continue.
I can't hear. There's no audio.
Is this the sound enough or it's too low? Can you hear
The
clearly?
sound is not hearing by all here. We can't hear you.
You
I
cannot,
mean, we
right?
can't hear the sound.
Yeah, we cannot hear you.
Okay, so right now I make decision we don't broadcast because the voice volume is very low. You can just go ahead to translate English and French. Okay, thank you.
I will read in English and Mr. Ianda will translate.
Yes, yeah, please translate.
To all pioneers of the Pi Network, unite and anchor the value of Pi GCV. Dear Global Pi family, respected Master Zillion of the East, ladies and gentlemen, attending the Twitter conference, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I'm Daniel, and the topic of my speech today is Unite and Anchor the GCV value. While the crypto world is noisy with market charts rising and falling on exchanges, tens of millions of Pi network participants are silently riding a quiet revolution with each tap of their fingers. This is not speculative hype. It is a value arc built by ordinary people who believe in financial inclusion and pour in their time and belief. Today, we stand at a historical turning point. Believe this. What you're holding into will become the key to changing the rules of global wealth distribution. Why is Pi the inevitable choice of this era? Traditional cryptocurrencies have created barriers with computing power, turning the masses into mere spectators in value distribution. But Pi started with mobile mining, returning the power of coin issuance to every individual. No need for expensive equipment, no reliance on capital, just daily taps to participate in a global financial revolution rooted in fairness, inclusiveness, and consensus. It breaks the old order of power equals computing power and transform decentralization from a technical myth into a value network woven by 70 million pioneers based on trust. There are no VC manipulated pump and dumps here, only the humble practice of technology for the people. By choosing Pi, you are choosing to be part of a financial equality movement. Second, three values truths being realized. First, consensus. The Great Wall of Trust built by 70 million taps. Bitcoin took 10 years to enter the mainstream. Pi completed a cold start of over 70 million users in just 6 years. Led by Master Zillion and the GCV community, the consensus price was embedded into the mainnet code in just 3 years. This is not a capital miracle. It's the foundation of trust built patiently by ordinary people. When users become the value anchor, Pi goes beyond a token. It becomes the first currency experiment in human history backed by mass consensus. Every tap is a vote for decentralization. Then, ecosystem, a future financial landscape built on fragments. Amid external doubts, Pi ecosystem has quietly taken root. Billions in barter deals in Chinese region, global P2P apps launching, a transformation from block market to mainnet. These developments are proofs of an economic rebuild driven by consensus plus real world use. The mocked fragments are now the DNA of the future financial system. From goods exchanges to dApps, we are building a network of trust stronger than code. Third, mainnet slowness is a serious commitment to the future. Mainnet delays are not stagnation, but a sign of deep respect for the vision of the global currency. Legal compliance, identity verification, ecosystem governance, every hurdle is to ensure Pi can stand the test of regulations and market realities. This road balancing compliance and inclusiveness is not easy, but only by being slow and steady can every ordinary person board the ship equally. This is not an excuse. It is our responsibility to history. The future belongs to value communities rooted in human-centered ideals. While capital-driven projects crash and burn in volatility, the centralized platform collapse under regulatory pressure. Pi is defining new rules for survival. It doesn't rely on short-term hype, but builds a solid foundation through 70 million users' daily engagement. It doesn't need institutional endorsements, but lets every real transaction testify to its value. It doesn't belong to a select few, but allows every ordinary Pi holder to become a node in the global economy. This is the first economy driven by human consensus. No Wall Street manipulation, no central bank monopoly, only millions of equal individuals casting their votes through action. To every loyal pioneer who clicks even at midnight, what you mind is not just a token, but a ticket given by history to ordinary people. When the outside world mocks your dreams of barter, remember how early Bitcoin holders were once seen as crazy. Great revolutions are not born in noise, but shaped by persistence of believers. 100 days may seem long, but when mainnet launches, Your pie becomes the bridge for global trade. From small shops in Africa to cross-border settlements in Southeast Asia, it will prove decentralization is not a tech party. It's a necessary path to return wealth to its creators. Beware the complacency of those who lie flat. The revolution is not yet won. Every message shared, every moment of persistence is paving the road for financial inclusion. Follow the core team and the GCV community. We are not followers. We are co-builders of Noah's Ark. When dawn arrives, you'll be glad you didn't miss your last chance to rewrite your family's destiny. Every pioneers must understand. The PyCore team can only officially activate the GCV code 314159 USD once it fully completes